Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States.
Friends, rodents, quadrupeds, lend me your ears.
Welcome to Joe Biden's State of the Dumpster Fire. What a disaster last night. Joe Biden was heckled live on television by members of Congress. He couldn't pronounce the English language, and even the corporate press destroyed Biden after his speech. It was a disaster for the president. The State of the Union, pretty bad for Joe Biden. Let's begin first off with Joe Biden saying that the Ukrainian people are actually Iranian people.
Putin may circle Kyiv with tanks, but he'll never gain the hearts and souls of the Iranian people. He'll never extinguish their love of freedom.
Joe Biden saying that a wall will definitely not stop a vaccine
On Earth. We won't stop. Because you can't build a wall high enough to keep out a vaccine. The vaccine can stop the spread of these diseases. You know, we've lost so much in COVID-19.
Joe Biden talking about his various belts. Yes, that's right. Make sure that you're wearing a fancy rust belt.
Time to see the what used to be called a rust belt become the home of a significant resurgence of manufacturing.
And then Joe Biden ending his speech, if you can call it that, with various screaming and loud noises.
On our 245th year as a nation, I've come to report on the state of the nation, the State of the Union. And my report is this: the State of the Union is strong because you, the American people, are strong. We are stronger today. We are stronger today than we were a year ago. And we'll be stronger a year from now than we are today. This is our moment to meet and overcome the challenges of our time. And we will, as one people, one America, the United States of America. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you. Go get him.
Joe Biden also couldn't pronounce multiple words inside of the English language. It was very difficult for Joe Biden to pronounce any words last night. Listen here.
Defending Russia's central bank from defending the Russian ruble. And a pound of Ukrainian people, proud people, pound for pound. There's simply nothing beyond our capacity. Increasing the productive capacity of our economy. I call it building a better America.
But it wasn't just Joe Biden falling to pieces last night. His cohort octogenarian, Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden 79, Nancy Pelosi 82 years old. Well, she was falling to pieces as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Nancy Pelosi doing the knuckles.
In Afghanistan face many dangers, one being stationed at bases breathing in toxic smoke from burn pits. Many of you have been there. I've been in and out of a...
I will never, for the end of my life, figure out what in the living hell she was doing like this. It's like when a fly lands on your food or a piece of poop. You know, the fly like does this with its hands. That's what Nancy Pelosi was doing. Nobody knows. But Nancy Pelosi, probably a little too much on the sauce. They have to put all of that Russian vodka somewhere, right? That they're taking off the shelves. Maybe it all gets shipped to the speaker's lobby. Nancy Pelosi nearly fell the hell over during the speech. Watch.
The third piece of that agenda is support our veterans. Veterans are the backbone and the spine of this country. They're the best of us.
But certainly the biggest high drama was not Nancy Pelosi's drunken stumbling through the State of the Union. It was definitely when Joe Biden was called out multiple times by some of our favorite members of Congress. Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene yelled, "Build the wall," at Joe Biden. Now in a famous photo of both of them yelling. I think this is pure dragon energy. Check it out.
To advance liberty and justice, we need to secure our border and fix the immigration system.
And definitely when Joe Biden had the audacity to not even mention the 13 American soldiers killed in Afghanistan on his watch, the watch, by the way, that he kept checking when those soldiers were in a dignified transfer in front of him. Flag-draped coffins. Joe Biden couldn't even be bothered to pay attention. He was checking his watch the whole time. It's disgusting, vile. This man is such a piece of scum. Lauren Boebert yelled out in memory of those 13 soldiers who perished in Afghanistan, interrupting Joe Biden's speech. We have it from multiple angles. Check it out.
And they come home, many of the world's fittest and best trained warriors in the world. Never the same. Headaches, numbness, dizziness. A cancer that would put them in a flag-draped coffin. I know. One of those.
Ultimately, Joe Biden told a large number of demonstrable lies, empirical lies during the speech. The times when he was speaking the English language, it was just a disaster. We have too many lies here to go through, but I would highly recommend you head on over to the Federalist. Check out their 17 empirical lies that Joe Biden told during the State of the Union. A fantastic article. But most importantly, Joe Biden said, "I will never lie to you," during the speech. This is the same guy that said he wasn't for vaccine mandates, and it took the damn Supreme Court to smack his little pee-pee down and to stop being an absolute tyrant trying to rip our employment away if we didn't take the jab. So, no good, no bueno, unconstitutional, absolute catastrophe for Joe Biden. He also said he was for funding the police. Okay, Kamala Harris is sitting right behind him. She personally started a donation process in order to bail out rioters who attacked police during the BLM riots and arsons and murder sprees throughout our country. So, gonna be a tough one there. Joe Biden said he was for securing our border. Lie. And everyone knows it. Even the corporate press, ladies and gentlemen, lit Joe Biden on fire after this speech. Bad, bad, bad. Bad, 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 bad. No bueno. Watch.
46% said he did enough on violent crime. Majorities for both inflation and violent crime said he did not do enough. And again, I just want to remind you, that is the majority of a speech-watching audience that is more democratic than the American populace overall.
I also think there was a strange moment at the end where he said, "Go get him." That was audible to the audience, and we're not quite sure what he means.
I think we were all waiting for it to be tied exactly, and then I think we were all waiting for this to frankly be a Ukraine sandwich, and then it didn't land there a little bit. I mean, and so again, I think we're all saying the same thing. I think we all expected a little bit more.
We've seen over the last year Joe Biden take a slide in the polls. There's no doubt about it. He's not just taking a slide with the overall public. He's also taking a slide, and I think this reflects that, the instant reaction to the speech, with people who are even supportive of him or who are in his party. And
the problem is you didn't hear a great deal of new information, not any major new sanctions, and not the kinds of specific help that the Ukrainians are asking for.
Yep. He had an opportunity, as you said earlier, Nicole, to take a really solid hit at Republicans for having supported Vladimir Putin. He didn't take it. This is 1 year.
He didn't even hint at it.
He didn't hint at it.
There's a way to do that in a way that doesn't name names, but
Correct.
That does shame the people who have held that position.
I fear this is going to feel like a speech that didn't age well.
Thank you for watching. We are 100% independent news. Are you sick of being lied to? We certainly are. That's why we started this channel. But we can't do it without you. We can't keep going without your help. All we ask is that you click like and subscribe and share this video. It's free and it keeps us going, it keeps us growing, it keeps us getting the truth out there to break the rotted corporate media infrastructure that wants to lie to you every single day, wants to corrupt your narratives, your truth, your story, and your very society. So support us by clicking like, clicking subscribe, and thank you, Patriots.